Hey, Shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, we want to start off by giving our praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Brakar Kadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, rule well, and peace and salutations to the house of David. This is the brother Yatazakah.
It's Brother Kabar.
And we're just going to go into a little lesson, you know what I'm saying, before we, get out here to the camp, entitled Death and Destruction is Coming, man, because ultimately, that's pretty much all this place got left, man. It's just pretty much nothing but destruction and death, man. All right, because pretty much Yahweh Shai, he done put out this word, it's done went out, and it's just time for niggas to die now. All right, 2020 is gonna be a year of great death and destruction, man. All right, because Yahweh Shai, he not playing no more, So I'm gonna start with this. You got something, bro?
Yeah, I got, but you can bring it.
I'm gonna just bring this out real quick. This Matthew chapter 24, verse 14.
Spirit.
God,
Same chapter.
God, it's Matthew 24 and 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. You can break it down, bro.
And this is basically the time that we're in, man. We're in the time of the end, man. And we see the prophecy of Lord Yahushua, when he said the gospel shall be preached out the whole world.
God.
You know what I'm saying? The witness to all nations. So for one, everyone's going to get this gospel. That right there alone tells you that, there's not going to be a place in the world where no one's, someone's not going to hear this gospel.
God,
what I'm saying? No one's going to have the opportunity to say, I didn't know.
God.
You know what I'm saying? Nah. You know what I'm saying? That has to happen, all right, before the end happens.
God, bro. God, because you got some people, they'll be like, well, what if you didn't hear anything about Jesus? With some people in this parts of the world, they didn't hear nothing about Jesus. They don't know about him, so they're going to die too, Not according to the scriptures, everybody going to know about this gospel,
Mm-hmm. Kind of.
You said you had one?
Yeah, I was going to jump down to verse 37.
Okay, I got you. This, in the same chapter, Matthew 24 and 37, it says, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
And again, this is red letter. This is all the way Yahushua speaking. Distractions, man.
Oh yeah,
but it's just like, hey man, people is just all in folly, you know what I'm saying? Thinking about, oh yeah, what are they doing for the new year and all this folly, man.
Yeah.
Eating and drinking, being married, you know what I'm saying? Which we know sex is marriage. It's just a whole bunch of folly. No one's really focusing on the fact that we in the cups of World War III, man.
Mm-hmm.
This prophecies are speaking. There's uproars of the people coming. You know what I'm saying? The dollar's about to drop. You know what I'm saying? But meanwhile, people are just caught up in, oh, what's good for the night.
Right. Just straight bullshit, man. Just look at these fucking demons, man. Like I was earlier, bro. Pretty much Iraq / Iran and Syria said it's gonna be a guaranteed retaliation for those airstrikes that the U.S. did in Syria. They said it's no way that we're gonna back down from confrontation, man. And they said that all options are open, including letting, and that includes letting nukes off. That includes absolute all-out war. Shit. Today they just attacked the U.S. embassy. Did you see that in Baghdad?
Nah.
They were hundreds of people was running up on the U.S. embassy in Baghdad, just thrashing that bitch, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit, I gotta see that.
Yeah, a whole bunch of Iraqis, and Donald Trump, he pretty much, how this devil is. He said it's gonna be a guaranteed retaliation for that. So we in the sparks of, we really in the on the cusp of World War III, like you were saying, brother. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good verse 6.
Go ahead.
Let me get it.
Grab it real quick.
This is St. Matthew 24 and verse 6. It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Bro. So it says all these things must come to pass, man. You must hear of wars and rumors of wars. Are we hearing of all type of war regiment, man. You know, Russia, Iran, China doing naval drills. You know, Iran pretty much getting tensions heating up more and more with Iran. You know what I'm saying? In World War III. You know, North Korea. You know what I'm saying? Sparking up. You know, America in vast trade wars with China. You know, like it's these things are coming to pass right now, but it says, but the end is not yet. So that means that the end is coming, all right, because we have all these things going forth, you know. I'm gonna get this, and you had something else.
I was just gonna get 7-2.
Okay, brother, yeah, con.
Just to go into it, it says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places.
Con.
All these are the beginning of sorrows."
Yeah, all these are the beginning of sorrows, man. You know what I'm saying? Nation rising against nation. You know, and that's happening right now, man. Shit, even infightings in these nations, man. Like France, you know what I'm saying? They had like 3 different uproars of the people all throughout this year in France, man. You know, then it was all type of uproars of the people all throughout the world, man. You know, that's nation against nation. You know, shit, nations inside of nations against nation. You know, here in America, nation against nation, man. You know what I'm saying? People who are for the cause of so-called blacks against those who are for the cause of so-called whites, so-called you know, Democrats against Republicans. You know, heathens and minorities against the dominant. You know, it's nation against nation. Then you got literal nations against nations out here, man. You know.
I just watching the video earlier. I guess the so-called Jewish community. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
They taking up arms. You seen that picture?
Yeah,
all them Amalekites. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
And that's all. Like, come on, man. Like this is prophecies is speaking, man. We've been talking about race wars for a long time. You know what I'm saying? The men who came before us been talking about race wars for a long time. So, you know what I'm saying? This is all something that this is biblical. You know, we see that it's getting closer and closer, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is why we know, like, all right, the end is nigh, man. Anyone who's not in that spirit of being diligent, you know, measuring the time diligently, then, just as we brought out, just like the days of Noah were, they're just gonna be caught out there. You know what I'm saying? And ultimately, they're gonna be destroyed, man.
That's right. That's right. That's right. You got some more on it?
Yeah, that was it.
Okay. Let me go here to Isaiah 34. This is Isaiah chapter 34 and verse 1. It says, "Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all the things that come forth of it." You know, so Yahabashim Shai, you know, contrary to some niggas' beliefs, like, why y'all be talking to Edomites? You know, you're just supposed to talk to your people. You know, stupid nigga. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to just they say you're supposed to just talk to your people. You know what I'm saying? Why are you out here talking to Edomites and heathens? You know what I'm saying? Yahabashim Shai said, "Come near, ye nations, to hear. You know, hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, all that and all that is therein. You know, the world and all things that come forth of it. You know." So we supposed to go out here and prophesy against these nations. Like it tell you in Ezekiel the 35th chapter, "Set thy face against Mount Seir, prophecy against it." You know. So Yahabashim Shai set us up as spiritual forecasters, man, to all these nations. You know. Verse 2, it says, "For the indignation of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He have utterly destroyed them. He have delivered them to the slaughter." You know, so ultimately, all these different nations who have war and, you know, are finna get ready to go to war with each other, you know, Yahabashim Shai is gonna ultimately destroy them. Ain't none of them gonna prevail. You know, he's just gathering them to destroy them. You know, let me get this real quick, bro. That's the beauty of Yahabashim Shai. He gonna make them niggas kill each other. You know. It's Joel chapter 3 in verse Shalakia. Let's start at Salaki brothers. I'm gonna start at let's start at 9. This Joel chapter 3 verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. You know what I'm saying? Prepare war, wake up the mighty man. Let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Let the weak say, I am strong, man. You know, beat all your it says beat all your plowshares into swords and into pruning hooks and spears, man. And that's in reference to, you know, all the money you spending on agriculture and things for your nation, you know, your nation's infrastructure. Put that money into war regiment. Put that into you know, getting fucking 737 Boeings, you know, new missiles, you know, uranium, you know, different things for war, man. And that's what they said. And a lot of people within Iran are uproaring against the Iranian government because they haven't been putting money into the infrastructure. They've been putting money into war, you know. So the nations, they mad about it, you know. And that's the same thing with Iraq, you know, and a lot of more nations in the Middle East, you know, which America got their hands on, but ultimately we know all these nations gonna turn on America, you know.
Come on, bro.
Look at these fucking demonic whores. It's like this verse 11. It says, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord Yahweh Shem Shah. And on top of that, it said, in that verse up, let me read up, Salakia. It says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Let the weak say, I'm strong. And that's what Iran doing, man. You know, that's what Syria doing. You know, that's what a lot of these small nations who never once buck on America is starting to do, man. They starting to say, I'm strong, man. All right, fuck you. You know, like it tell you in Isaiah, ain't this Isaiah the 14th chapter? They should narrowly look upon him and say, is this the man? You know, these nations are starting to look at you like, nigga, we strong as your bitch ass. You know, did this nigga just hit on our car? You know, he's fucking
Satan, man.
Yeah, come on, bro. Verse 11, it says, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord Yahweh Shem Shah. Let the heathen be wakened and come to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. So that's what Yahweh Shem Shah is doing. He gathered all these nations to the valley of Jehoshaphat, man. All right, which is the valley of decision over there in the Middle East, man. All right, what's he finna do? He's finna gather all these nations together over there to destroy their ass, man.
I don't know.
You had something, bro?
Yeah. And then Zephaniah 1. That's it. This is in Zephaniah 1 and 14. It says, the great day of the Lord Yahweh is near. It is near and hasteth greatly. Salat. Even the voice of the day of the Lord Yahweh, the mighty man, shall cry there bitterly. You know, I mean, that's the military, man. Just to continue, it says, that day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. And that's the day that's coming, man. Reminds me of the scripture. It says, you know, we desire the day of the Lord. It's darkness, not light.
Yeah, that's right.
Just to continue in 16, it says, a day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers. And I will bring distress upon men, that they shall walk like blind men, because they have sinned against the Lord Yahweh. And their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as the dung.
Damn.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah. You notice he said, I will bring distress upon men where they should walk like blind men. So you be seeing these niggas walk around just like nothing fucking going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna bring distress upon them where they should walk like blind men, and he gonna pour out their flesh as dust. That's why if you finna pour out flesh as dust and niggas walking as blind, that means you finna the majority of these niggas are blind, and you finna kill majority of their ass. You know what I'm saying? That's why the majority of these people just walk around like it's nothing going on, man. You know, because Yahweh Shem Shah finna pour out their flesh like dust, man. You know, like dung, man. And in 2020, bro, you know, bro, that's gonna be that year, I believe, through the spirit, bro, that Yahweh Shema Shai gonna like really start killing people out here, bro. Like he gonna start killing people like on a mass number. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfucking thousands at a time or something, or hundreds at a time. You know, like yeah, millions at a time. Like yeah, cause Yahweh Shema Shai, he threw it all. Bro, we come out here, you know, faithfully. You know what I'm saying? Week in and week out, we put these videos up faithfully every day, man. People, you know, continue to play with Yahweh Shema Shai, man. You know, he finna get ready to open up, man. You know.
Just I was gonna finish out. In 18, it says, "Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord Yahweh's wrath. But the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. For he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land."
Damn, you got you in the blue there?
I could get it.
You'll get that word, get speedy riddance. See what we get for that. And then notice it said that neither shall their silver or their gold be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath, man. You know, and that's the spirit, because you have the U.S. dollar taking a huge dive and declining. You know, and ultimately gold is becoming a new standard. They said that the rates on gold have rose by 18%, man. Because the U.S. dollar is collapsing and taking a huge dive, man. All right, so we're going into a time where gold is finna be set up as the new currency, which really we know is gonna be the RFID microchip infrastructure, you know. But even if you got gold, that's not gonna be able to deliver you in the day of the Lord's wrath. You got literal gold, you know what I'm saying? If gold becomes the new standard and you got literal gold, that's not gonna deliver you from Yahweh Shema Shai's wrath, you know.
You want me to get speedy riddance?
Yeah, kind of do it. Is it
like
2 words?
It's separate. Let me get both.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, get speedy and then get riddance. Baba shot.
Strong's H 926. Bahal.
Says
and the form just below that. Bahal.
Says to disturb, alarm, terrify, hurry, be disturbed, be anxious, be afraid, be hurried, be nervous, to be in haste, be hasty, to make haste, act hastily, be hurried, be hastened, to dismay, terrify. That was really it.
Damn, to harry terror, man. You know, to be hurried, man. To hasting, you know. So that's what speedy mean. Okay, so what we got? Hasten urgently, you know what I'm saying? To haste urgently, to terrify. For speedy, what we got for riddance? You good, brother?
Strong's H 3617. Kala.
Okay, God.
Kala.
Says completion, termination.
Bro. So Yahweh Shema Shai is finna completely terminate this motherfucker. Shit, let the brother get in. Shit,
hey, you doing a lesson? You wanna hop in real quick?
Yeah, we can finish this John up.
Yeah.
Salakia brothers, we got the brother Karaf tuning in with us, you know what I'm saying? We finna get ready to camp, you know what I'm saying? We finna close it out, but you know what I'm saying, we might as well read these last little bitty scripts. Yeah, bro. We touching on pretty much how 2020 finna be absolute destruction out here. You know what I'm saying? You read that one more time, bro?
For riddance, it says it's Kala. You just have you might say it.
Strong's H 3617. Kala
says completion, termination.
Bro, so urgent haste to terrify and complete ultimate termination ultimately.
It says full end, complete destruction, consumption, annihilation.
Wow. So Yahweh Shema Shai is gonna make a complete termination of these people real fast, like real quick, bro. You know, right. So you know, and that's the time we in right now. You know, that's why I was telling before you hopped in, bro. I said 2020 I believe through the spirit, Yahweh Shema Shai gonna start killing niggas by the hundreds and the thousands. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
gonna be beautiful.
Yeah, God, bro. Like start wiping niggas out by the bulk. You know.
Right. Instead of those like 10, those you pick them off about 10 at a time.
Yeah, God, no, bro. We gonna wrap that up to about 100, 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Kabar said maybe even a mil. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, millions, man. Beautiful. Well, willing.
God, bro. You had some? If you had some, I just finished reading this. We can end it up.
No, not yet, brother.
Okay, Con. Yeah, I'm just finished reading this. Unless you got anything else, we can wrap it up. This back in Isaiah chapter 34, verse 3. It says, "Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood, and all the host of heaven shall be dissolved." All the host of heaven shall be dissolved, which that proves that it's more than one heaven. You know, heaven is not just in the heavens, like the Shemayims, you know, the fourth dimension. You know, you have a heaven that can actually be dissolved, because we know that the heaven's gonna be forever. You know what I'm saying? God.
So what? I have to move my car from behind. Okay, come.
Jake, man. It says, "And all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll." How is that gonna happen? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How's that gonna happen?
God,
It says, "And all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth from the vine." That they're going to that speedy riddance, you know, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, and upon the people of my curse to judgment. That's upon Edom, you know. It says, "The sword of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai is filled with blood," which is talking about ICBM nuclear missiles. "It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats." So that means Israelites and heathens gonna die. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It says, because what it say, "My people are like a sheep led to the slaughter." You know what I'm saying? It says, "With the fat of the kidneys of rams, for the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai have a sacrifice in Basra," which is America. It says, "And a great slaughter in the land of Idumea." Great slaughter in the land of Idumea. My goodness. "And the unicorns shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be snaked with blood, shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. For this the day of the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion." You know, so that's what time we in, man. We in the time of the Lord's recompense for the controversy of Zion, man. You know, you go into that word controversy, it means case at law. You know, so Yahweh Shema Shai, he has a case at law with all these heathen and Israelites, man. All right, he finna get ready to smash on niggas, man. All right, he finna bring that judgment down, because if you got a case at law, you know, you gotta have it's finna be a set judgment coming. You know what I'm saying? That judgment gonna be destruction. You know.
That's right. Come, I think I got one for you, bro.
Okay, come on, brother. Yeah, whatever you got. We can wrap it up.
2nd Ezra 15 and 49. Did y'all bring that up?
Nah.
That's 2nd Ezra 15 and 49 reads, "I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death." You know, and that's just to kind of add to the topic, man. You know, that's what the Most High is gonna bring on this place, and that's not just for the nations. That's for our own people as well. You know what I mean? Because on this side, 2/3 of our people are our enemy.
Come on, brother.
You know, so that's just that destruction is definitely gonna be coming to this place, man.
Come on, bro. All right, so while you niggas want to watch the ball drop or go shoot some gunshots off, man, it's gonna be a lot of balls dropping and gunshots going off on you stupid ass niggas, man. You know. So you brothers got anything else to add, man?
Nah, that was it.
All right, Khan. So with that, we want to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakal Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, rule well, and peace and salutations to the house of David. Shalom to the elect.
Shalom. Don't ball.
Abide, ball.